What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, and obviously, you know all the other stuff. I'm not going to go too deep into it because this is a rather serious video. Um, this video is about a subject that recently came up about the poll that I put up with Peep Show and the possibility of continuing it or moving on to another show. So I'm going to address a couple things in this video. I'm going to address one about the rules and stipulations and the reasons why I started reacting to Peep Show to begin with. And I'm going to finish this video with probably a quick rant about some of the comments that I've seen in the thread and everything else. So stick around for the full thing because chances are if you're going to skip through this video, I'm probably talking about you. So let's go ahead and get started. The history behind why I decided to react to Peep Show. Because a lot of people are really upset that I am possibly not going to be continuing it. First of all, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. The reason why I decided to react to Peep Show, and the reason why, in a way, I was doing the two-show format between Peep Show and Friday Night Dinner was because, and a lot of people who were asking why I'm not continuing it, chances are they weren't around when I first made the poll for what show I would react to. So they didn't see the reasoning behind why I decided to do what I'm going to do, or why I'm going to do what I did. When I first had my last TV show in, which was, I believe, In-Betweeners, I made up a poll where I said I was going to have you guys request for a new show that I was going to react to. Normally what I like to do is I start off with a thread where I'll have a bunch of people come in and leave comments about what show they want me to react to. And then I'll count those comments, and whatever the top 4 shows were, I would put those on a poll on Twitter, and I would have you vote on it. Now, coming out of that thread, the top 4 shows were Friday Night Dinner, Peep Show, It Crowd, and Come Fly With Me, in that order. Those were from number 1 to number 4. So when I made the thread on Twitter, early on, there was no issues with it. The first 3 days or so, it was no issues with the poll at all. Friday Night Dinner was in the lead. Peep Show was in a close second. And It Crowd was in a distant third. And Come Fly With Me was just rounding up the fourth. Like I said, first three days, no real problems. The 4th day, something suspicious happens. Peep Show takes a suspicious bump into first place. And this is when people start sending me pictures and stuff of some bot website where people were leaving requests for Peep Show, saying they wanted people to come in and vote for Peep Show on Devon DaVinci's Twitter so that it could win the vote and get a reaction, whatever else. So already there was some suspicious stuff. But I heard there was something iffy about the screenshots. It's possible they weren't real. It's possible they were. I don't know. But I was willing to let the vote go on, even though Peep Show had that suspicious bump. But it was still close enough that either one of them could have still won. A couple days later, It Crowd, which was in a clear 3rd place, all of a sudden gets bumped into first. And by a lot, too. I mean 20%. It Crowd just jumped. Okay, that right there is a huge red flag. Something's going on with this poll. I don't know what's up with it. So I decided to stop the poll at that point. I canceled it. I started a new one over on YouTube to decide what the legitimate show was going to be. And of that poll, Friday Night Dinner won. But I decided to react to Peep Show alongside Friday Night Dinner as an olive branch because at the time of me ending the poll and before the blatantly suspicious stuff happened, Peep Show was ahead. So I had one poll where Peep Show was ahead, and then I had the new poll where Friday Night Dinner won. So I decided I was going to do an olive branch and react to both of them at the same time. Now, because Friday Night Dinner won the legitimate poll, that was my main show. So when Friday Night Dinner ended, it was always my intention to set up a new vote to see what the next show was going to be. That would include Peep Show. If Peep Show wanted to continue, now it had to win a legitimate vote in order to get reacted to again. Now, That's the reason why I was doing the 2 show format and reacting to both of them, because it was an olive branch to that situation. Um, so a lot of people now are going, oh well, if you started something, you should have finished it. This, that, and the other. Chances are they weren't around for that first initial like fuckery. So whatever, I dismissed it. I don't care what they have to say. But yeah, that's just me explaining the situation behind it. Now, Friday Night Dinner is possibly ending. There is a 6th season, but I don't know how to get to it. I don't have access to it. I can't do Channel 4 because Channel 4 has been very, like, they're a lot harder on VPNs than they were when I was initially reacting to it with, like, in-betweeners and stuff. I don't know why. Like, I have a very hard time trying to get access to Channel 4, so I can't react to those things as I used to. If I could, I would have reacted to Peep Show off that website, because from what I understand, Peep Show has some scenes that were deleted on Netflix that are available on Channel 4. Where's my thing clicking? 1 second. Let me go ahead and try to... I don't know if something got bumped out of place or what, but whatever. Hopefully it's not loud enough that it's getting picked up on the mic. So let me go ahead and move on to the next thing. And this is where the rant tends to start. If anybody has been here long enough to experience one of my polls where I'm asking you guys for what show you want me to react to, there is always a stipulation in every single one where I will tell you, if I am not enjoying a show, I will stop reacting to it. I reserve the right to stop reacting to it. Because this isn't, I don't know if maybe because I'm a YouTuber, people think that like I'm like a business and like the customer's always right, so you can, exert your rights and I have to do what you want me to do, but I don't. This channel is not your, this isn't a business, this isn't a service for you. This is my own personal channel. I choose what I want to bring on this channel. I choose what I don't want to do on this channel. If I want to turn this damn channel into a damn toy unboxing channel, that's what the hell I can do. So, first of all, let's get this idea out of the way that I'm just going to do whatever the hell anybody says, as if I'm some type of YouTuber chasing an algorithm or chasing views or chasing subscribers. I could care less. Or, I gotta stop saying it. I couldn't care less what subscribers are into, views are into, whatever the hell else. I don't care. This channel was created for me to express myself in a situation where I don't normally get a chance to express myself. In real life, I don't really have a lot of opportunities to talk about things that really interest me, like Star Wars and video games and atheism and world history and cultures around the world and things like that. The people around me aren't into that stuff, so I don't get a chance to talk about it a lot. One of the reasons why I created this channel was so I can have a community of people where I can express myself and be myself, and that's it. So if you think that this is anything other than that, then you're free to leave the channel right now, because I can already tell you you're going to have a bad time. Now, one of the things that I hate about the internet, and these are a couple pet peeves of mine. The first is misinformation. I hate misinformation. So when I see people making comments like, oh, Devon hates Peep Show, therefore that's the reason why he doesn't want to continue it, because he didn't like it, and if he didn't like it, he shouldn't have continued to do it this far. You should have just completely... First of all, I never had a problem with Peep Show. I always enjoy Peep Show, and just like I said earlier, if there's a show that I'm not liking, I will just stop watching. I'm not going to sit here and force myself to watch something or to do something I don't enjoy because you guys want me to watch it, or because I'm afraid I'm going to lose views or anything like that. I could care less. Here I go again. I couldn't care less. I will react to whatever I choose to react to. The fact that I'm 5 seasons deep in a Peep Show means that I must be enjoying it, because otherwise I would have stopped whenever the hell I decided I wasn't enjoying it anymore. It's that simple. If you don't believe me, go and, well, this is kind of I'm not going to say go because it will sound like I'm trying to plug it, but on my Alan Partridge reactions over on Patreon, the first episode, I said immediately after, okay, I can kind of see some parts that are kind of funny, but I can tell you right now, I'm not really feeling it. if I'll give it a couple episodes. If it doesn't pull me in, I'm going to stop reacting to it. I said that on the first episode. It's still up if you want to check it out. Now, luckily, the next episode really drew me in, and I was like, okay, you get me. I'll react to it. Fine. That was funny. Now, I was very serious when I said I would stop reacting to it if it didn't draw me in. Normally, I give a show a couple episodes, and Alan Partridge kind of reinforced this for me because it's like the pilot episode might not be the best first impression. Sometimes shows are still trying to figure themselves out. They don't really have their style or their comedy down yet, so maybe it's a little bit awkward. It's not like as funny as the rest of the shows, because like one show for me that I always point to whenever I like think about this is Family Matters. Family Matters, the first handful of episodes sucked. Like I went back and saw those first season episodes, and they were hot garbage. Especially that first episode. Oh my god, that was a horrible episode. But yeah, if that were the case, I would have stopped watching that show a long time ago. But luckily, it picked up, and you know, it's one of my favorite sitcoms. But yeah, I always, reserve that right to stop reacting to something if I don't enjoy it. I like Peep Show, so just know if somebody's telling you Devon doesn't like Peep Show, they're lying, and you can tell them Devon said that. Well, okay, let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah, the one thing I hate is misinformation. If you feel like you want to try to represent my position on something, either ask me. You can easily ask me something in the comment section by, tagging me somehow. You can either leave a hashtag, or you can @ me, or anything like that. I'll usually get it, because once you become, I don't want to say so big because that sounds kind of egotistical. Once you get so many subscribers and you start to generate so many like comments on your channel, your YouTube doesn't notify you as much. When I first started YouTube, making videos, YouTube would notify me every time somebody subscribed to my channel. It would notify me every time somebody left a comment. Hell, it would notify me every time somebody liked my video. But as my numbers got bigger, it stopped notifying me of everything. So sometimes I miss stuff. I don't get a chance to see all the comments. I've been looking at settings to see if I could figure out a way to change that, but I have yet to find it. So there will probably be some comments where people will say stuff that normally goes against what I allow on my channel, but because I was able to catch it, that's usually what happens. That also goes with some discussions I have with some people, because every once in a while I'll have a debate, or I'll have a back and forth with somebody in the comment section, like a discussion or whatever else, and maybe I'll just stop commenting. Chances are that's because YouTube stopped notifying me about the thread. Sometimes whenever you leave a comment on my thread or something that I've said, it'll pop up on my notifications, but after a while it'll just stop popping up, so I don't see the comments that you're making anymore. If that's the case, then just try to, like I said, hashtag, or try to @ me or something, so that I can get a idea of it. Also, that goes for people if you feel like you're experiencing some type of harassment, or if you feel like there's some negativity in the comment section, which I'm going to break down some of the rules in a minute. But if you feel like there's something going on, leave me a hashtag. I will come through and I'll monitor the entire thread to see how the conversation's going. I'll try to look at context and things, and if it's something I feel like goes too far, I'll delete the comment or ban the user or whatever else. But here's some things that will get your comment deleted or will get you banned. So far, at the timing of making this video, I haven't banned anybody on the poll thread that I have up. Now, at least I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But just know that after today, if you leave something on that thread related to anything that I'm about to mention, then you will be banned. And I'm not going to explain myself. I'm not going to, try to get your side of it or anything like that. You will just be instantly banned because I'm not dealing with it. One was in misinformation. Like I said, if you're going to try to pretend to represent me or say Devon doesn't think this or Devon doesn't think that or whatever the hell else, unless you've like you're asking the question like, hey Devon, how do you feel about this? In which case I'll come through and I'll try to, leave a comment. If I don't, then leave a hashtag or something, and maybe I'll see the comment and then I'll answer. But unless you're going to ask me, or if it's something I've already said in the past, so you kind of have a good idea of how I feel about it, then you can go ahead and leave a comment like that. But don't leave a comment like that unless I've said something. Otherwise, you will be banned. Another thing, do not leave comments attacking somebody else for their opinion. That's something else that I do not tolerate on this channel. You will be banned, or in that case, usually I'll delete the comment. And in some cases, if you're attacking somebody that's just flat out being like, they have a horrible opinion on something, like, those quote unquote like white supremacists that like to try to pop up on the channel and pretend like they're not really white supremacists. If you're attacking them like, shut up, you need to eat a dick or something like that, okay, I'll come through and I'll look and see what the context was. And if you do say something crazy, I'll at least jump in like, hey, I understand where you're coming from, but try not to attack personally. If you're going to say something, attack their argument. If their argument is so bad, and this goes with everything. If you believe somebody's argument is so bad and so nonsensical and so idiotic, then you should have no problem completely decimating their argument with your own argument. You shouldn't have to resort to personal attacks. If you feel like something is so stupid, you should be able to easily convince somebody else based on your own argument. So do not go into the comment section talking crap about somebody for their opinion. That goes for people that might want to choose to vote for a different show, or if it goes for people that want to continue to do Peep show. Don't get in my comment section talking about, oh, you're an idiot. Why don't you want him to continue this? Or you're an idiot for voting for that. Or that will get your comment deleted. And if you do it again, it will get you banned. Period. Something else that will possibly get you banned is, besides the obvious stuff like spamming and things like that. Like if you're leaving random websites on my channel or asking people to be a damn boyfriend, you will get banned immediately. But chances are you're a bot anyway, so you're not paying attention to this. That pretty much is how it goes. So from now on, when I look at that thread, all I want to see is people leaving comments about, their opinions. You can dislike the idea that I could possibly be watching something new or be continuing Peep show. I have no problem with that. You're free to express yourself, but this is still my channel. As I've said to other people who have gotten a little bit too comfortable on my channel, treat my channel just like you would treat my house. If like whatever you're planning on saying, imagine I'm opening the door, I'm letting you into my house. You're walking in, stepping into the middle of my living room, and then you're shouting that comment. If it's the first time you're saying something on this channel, pretend it's the first time we've ever met. I've just invited you in my house, and now you've left that comment. If it's something that you would normally kick somebody out for saying the first time, then don't leave that comment. And also this also goes for people that might say something in regards to like a video. They might I might have a video where I say like, oh, don't call me an idiot, you guys. I know I said something stupid, and somebody might leave a comment like, oh, you dumbass. You was like, okay, fine, I get it, but you got to also understand. I do a lot of videos. I make a lot of videos. So there's videos that I've done like years ago that I completely forgot the context of what that video was about. So if you're going to like insult or something like that, be sure you indicate like that you're being sarcastic or that you're joking, because all I see is that you left a comment on a video that I made 2 years ago. The video is about something serious, but maybe I made a joke in it and you're like following up on that joke. But I'm not going to sit here and go through the video all over again to see where you might leave that, or at least like if you're going to do something like that, leave a timestamp or something so I can go and like see what the context for that comment is. But yeah, don't just like randomly insult, because to me it just looks like you're just randomly insulting me. Even if you might have a good reason, like it's part of a joke or something that I was the one that initiated, because I'm going back looking at it something years ago that I said that I don't remember I said, it comes off like you insulting me. So you might end up getting banned over something that you don't deserve to be banned over. Don't be that person. Just if you have, like, make sure you leave some type of context or something to let me know what the situation is. Yeah, don't attack anybody. Like I said, no misinformation. Um, Try to understand how context and everything else works. Try to be understanding. Just because your result didn't come out does not mean that I will never do that thing again. You're free to go ahead and do that. I've had people say stuff about me reacting to stuff over on Patreon and saying like, oh, well, you're just trying to hide stuff behind a paywall. I've already said multiple times that whatever appears on Patreon is exclusively for Patreon. Whatever appears on YouTube is exclusively for YouTube. I'm not going to throw something that I've done on YouTube and put it behind a paywall. So if I, like, for example, if I decide to continue Peep Show, if it happens to, get voted for continuing, or if it doesn't get voted for continuing, I'm not going to all of a sudden go over to Patreon and start reacting to the rest of Peep Show over there. Peep Show, as far as I'm concerned, is a YouTube exclusive TV show. The TV shows that I've done on Patreon, The Office, the UK version, Extras, Alan Partridge, and whatever else someone else votes on, that is for them. I've already said that was the plan when I first started Patreon up. That was the plan. I have those guys vote for their show, just like I have YouTube vote for their show. Now, like I said, I'm not going to take something and just throw it behind a paywall. There are a couple shows over on Patreon that I've told everybody is off limits. Shows that I know are popular among the YouTube crowd. So, like, on all the votes that I've had on Patreon, I've let people know. It Crowd is ineligible. You can't vote for It Crowd because I know that's a show that YouTube really wants to see at some point. So, I'm leaving that for them. YouTube gets access to It Crowd, but you can vote for other shows. That's how it works. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and try to clear some stuff up because there's been a lot of immature actions over on the thread that I made about the poll, and I wanted to clear some stuff up. I am not some YouTuber looking to chase some type of fame or to try to find my 15 minutes or whatever the hell else. This is an area that I use to express myself, and I'll be damned if I'm going to have it hijacked by people that think that, they're always right. Or you have some people that have this stupid idea that like, oh, well, it's my freedom of speech, so I can say whatever I want. You're just hindering my freedom of speech by blocking me or by deleting my comments or whatever the hell. You're damn right I'm gonna delete your comment and I will block you. And not only will I block you, but I will fucking release a video dedicated to a song of why I blocked you. Like I have no problems blocking you and telling you exactly why I blocked you. Just know that whatever you said was relative enough for me to remember why I blocked you because, hell, half the time I forget. But if I do remember why I blocked you, I will easily let you know exactly why I blocked you. If I do an action on this channel, just know I did it 100% with all intentions. Unless I said it wasn't my intentions to do it and maybe you got caught up in some type of misunderstanding or something, I'll let you know that. But if you say some stuff that I feel is block-worthy, I will tell you why it was block-worthy or why it was deleted. I am not looking to chase after some type of fame or something, some internet celebrity status or some shit. I don't care. I do not care. So thinking like, oh, well, he's just reacting to Peep Show because he wants the views. He doesn't really like it and this, that, and yeah. Like I said, if I don't like it, I would stop reacting to it. The fact that Peep Show is 5 seasons in should let you know that I enjoy the show. Because I would have easily said, okay, I'm not really feeling Peep Show anymore, so I'm probably going to move on to another show. I have no problem saying that. So, just a heads up, everybody. From now on, there's a new set of rules, like I've said. No misinformation, no trying to intimidate anybody, and no trying to, push your weight on me. If you feel like you have to tell me you're going to unsubscribe for some reason, then I will go ahead and go one step ahead of you and tell you to unsubscribe right now. I do not want somebody on this channel that feels like they are going to threaten me to react to what they want or whatever the hell else. This is my personal invitation right now to tell you unsubscribe. I do not welcome people on this channel that wants to feel like they have to do that in order to get their way. If you can't accept the fact that I'm doing something that you probably aren't really into, then you're free to go. And it's not like me saying like, oh, well, you know, everybody that unsubscribes to me is in that ballpark. Because there are people that unsubscribe to me all the time. My channel is constantly getting a stream of unsubscribers and subscribers. So I understand there are people that unsubscribe. My problem is the people that try to announce their unsubscription in some effort to try to get me to bend in whatever way they want me to bend. No. If you're going to unsubscribe, just unsubscribe. Don't make an announcement. This isn't an airport. You don't have to tell anybody that you're departing. Just go. And that's not me saying that as like being vindictive or being upset or anything like that. It's literally just, I don't want anybody on this channel that doesn't want to be here. If you want to go somewhere else, I'm sure there are YouTubers that react to what you want me to react to. So go to those YouTubers. Go watch their channels. YouTube is a big place. All you gotta do is turn the channel. There's somebody reacting to it. If you want to see me personally react to it, maybe I will get to it at some point. I never close the door on something. I have no problem going back and giving something another try. Peep Show has always been eligible, even if it doesn't win this next poll, even if it doesn't win the overall comment thing. If I do choose another show, I'm only going to react to maybe 2 seasons, depending on how many episodes are in a season. If it's if it's more than 12 episodes, then I'm only going to do 1 season of a show. If it's less than 12 episodes, I might do 2 seasons. But after that, another vote's going to come up, and Peep Show will be eligible for that vote as well. And any other vote in the future. Until the show completes, in which case, you know, there is a playlist for Peep Show. For those of you that are saying, well, I don't want to have to, you know, wait and da-da-da. Well, whenever the show does, you know, come back, it will be added to that playlist so you can watch all the shows in succession, as if there was never any gaps to begin with. So, yeah, that's been a heads up for those people that think that this channel is, and I don't want to say this to sound mean, but to think that this channel is for you, because it's not. This channel's for me. And I know that sounds kind of egotistical or whatever, but it is. This is my personal space where I can express myself. This is my art canvas. This is my production room. This is my my film room. Whatever the hell you want to call it, this is what it is. This is where I come to not only be creative, to express myself creatively, because I'm going to get back into drawing. I have my Wacom drawing pad over here that just needs to be connected. All I gotta do now is just plug it up and start doing live streams again. Only thing is I don't have a lot of time to do it. If I do decide to do that, it'll probably be in the AM, or maybe when I first wake up or something. I don't know. I gotta find out. I don't have a lot of time. I only get maybe, I want to say 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day, and it makes it very tough to fit anything else in. But when I find proper time, I will have drawing streams. Now, I am probably going to end up having a lot of those over on Patreon, because I was planning on having some type of like exclusive Q&A over there, but I also want to have Q&As on YouTube as well, so there will be a mix of the two. And during those Q&As, I'll likely be drawing or playing a game or something like that, so that you are not just seeing what you're looking at now, where I'm just talking. I want to offer something else that you can look at besides my beautiful face. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you that do act civil. If you don't enjoy this video, then you might be one of the people that I was talking to, I guess, maybe. So, yeah, try to be civil in the comments. That's always been something that I've kind of prided myself on, because normally subject matter on this channel that other channels would have a very big, like, war in the comment section hasn't really happened too much on my channel, and I've been very proud of that. So to see something like this is something I want to nip in the bud immediately. Like, I don't tolerate it. I have no problem banning people and blocking people, and I don't want to come down on anybody, because it feels stupid to me having to do something like this, because to me it's like, it should be common sense. If you don't like something, okay, fine, but you gotta understand sometimes you don't always get your way. That's how it is. It sucks, but sometimes that's how life works. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. And hopefully I don't have to do anything like that again, but you never know. I do plan on having more videos similar to this, not necessarily rants, but videos where I'm just talking to the camera and, you know, express myself on some subject or another. Like there was the situation with Gina Carano, and there's the situation with you know, politics, religion, like about a lot of stuff that a lot of times people have a hard time talking about on YouTube because they're afraid of backlash. But I've already said my opinions on stuff is my opinions on stuff. I express myself on how I feel, and I'm comfortable with that. If I am wrong about something, I have no problem believing that somebody, if you feel like your argument is solid enough, you can easily convince me that I'm wrong. I'm very open-minded. I have no problem like understanding if something is wrong. There are certain things that I do put my foot down on, though. Like, you're not going to come on my channel and talk about how the Holocaust didn't happen or some shit like that. That's not going to be something that happens on my channel. I put my foot down on stuff like that. When it comes to certain subject matter, I do put my foot down on. But I'll usually let you know that. And I won't ban you just for bringing something like that up necessarily. Unless, of course, all the telltale signs there. Like I said in my other video, there was somebody that was clearly a white supremacist based on their profile picture and their username and a lot of comments they made in other videos that, yes, I did follow them on and did my homework to make sure I had the right person before I decided to ban them. Yeah, in those situations, yeah, I won't give you a chance to explain yourself. I'll just ban you. But normally, I try to make sure I have my homework before I ban you about something like that. But anyway, I'm going to give you the deuces, and I look forward to seeing you guys on future episodes of whatever the hell I decide to react to. And if you choose to join me, then I greatly appreciate it. If you choose not to join me, you're perfectly fine to not join me. I have no problems with you saying that you don't want to watch something. I'm just one person. There are many channels out there that I'm sure you can get your enjoyment from. And if you're going to try to threaten me to do something, then you can, well, I'm going to not say that. But anyway, I'm going to give you the deuces, and I'm signing out. Deuces.